So, Rushan, who should get this card?
Three types of folks should really apply this card. The first one, rupee for per point. So basically, you're getting who is looking to buy Avios at a cheaper price. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another fantastic episode of Raw in Real Finance. I'm Rusham, as always, joined by my co-host Abhishek. In today's episode, we will be exploring about one such premium travel credit card. That is IndusInd Avios Visa Infinite Credit Card. It's a premium travel credit card specifically designed for Avios collectors. So let's get started.
This card is really a powerhouse for those who prefer to fly on Qatar Airways or multiple airlines of the One World Alliance. So let's check it out in detail and understand if it really makes sense for you.
So let's look into the fee structure of this card. You pay joining fees of rupees 10,000 plus GST. On paying your fees, you get joining benefits. It's one of the most important features of this card. You get 20,000 Avios point as a joining benefit, which basically translates into 1 Avios point at 50 paisa as you can get. This is quite a steal deal for someone who is looking to collect Avios. Renewal fees for this card is rupees 5,000 plus GST. In return, you get 5,000 Avios points as well. If you look at this card, it's a straightforward fees-based card. You don't need to spend any amount of money to get the waiver. You just pay the fees and you get the benefits.
Now let's understand how this card really works. For regular spends, you get 3 Avios for every 200 rupees. That is 1.5 Avios per 100 rupees or 1.5%, assuming that 1 Avios is 1 rupee. For accelerated spends, you get accelerated rewards, which is 6 Avios per 200 rupees when you do point of sales transaction in 2 regions that you have selected in a year across the world. However, for the online transactions in those regions, you will only get 3 Avios per 200 rupees. This is their accelerated program. Further, you get 5 Avios per 200 rupees for bookings on Qatar Airways. So that is another 2.5% reward rate. For government spends, utilities, insurance and education, you only get 1 Avios per 200 rupees. Overall, this is a decent reward rate, but nothing to be excited about.
This card has a lot of interesting features, and one of the features I really like is about the Forex. Given this is a mid-premium travel credit card, and it has good features on Forex as well. So this card is two-tier kind of a model for Forex spends. One is an international preferred region, second is the other regions. For international preferred region, you have to pay 1.5% plus GST as a Forex charge. For other region, you have to pay 3% plus GST as a Forex charge. International preferred region is where you intend to travel in a 1 year. So you can select those region you intend to travel after taking this card, and you can change those region in your anniversary year. Likewise, I have selected Europe, Middle East and South Asia. When my renewal will come, I'll change the region according to my travel plans. Below is the table of different region definition, so you can plan your trips accordingly and select those region.
Now let's understand the travel perks. The lounge access. You get 2 domestic and 2 international lounge access every quarter. The domestic lounge access are via the credit card and the international access are via the priority pass that you have to call and order after you get your card. Also, since it's a Visa Infinite card, you also get discounts and special offers on bookings for limousine to the airport or meet and greet services which are being offered by the Visa network.
Now, Abhishek has just touched upon their meet and greet program. Talking about that, with this card, you get joining benefit of 2 international meet and greet assistant at host of international airport as free. But this is only 2 times a year. As a couple, you can use only once while you're coming back to India, or as a solo traveler, you can use twice. I think they could have gone for 4 instances of meet and greet assistance at airport, which would have been quite a useful for people who travel twice for their vacation outside India. Nonetheless, 2 times is also a great feature considering this is a mid-premium travel credit card. Meet and greet assistant programs helps personalized assistance from arrival of the airport to boarding, fast-track immigration, security clearance wherever it is applicable, escort to the lounge or the boarding gate, luggage assistance up to 3 bags. It's perfect for stress-free travel, especially in busy hubs like Dubai, Singapore or London. By the way, folks, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, do subscribe to our channel. We are on a mission to do 10,000 subscribers by September 30th. If we achieve this, we will do a South America trip completely on air miles and reward points. So viewers, hit the bell icon and subscribe to our channel, Raw and Real Finance.
Now let's move to the return on spends. The return on spends when you spend 16 lakh rupees in a year on this card is going to be 5.1% with rent and 5.9% without rent. Now rent is not mentioned as an excluded category and therefore it can really be beneficial. for people who have high rent to be paid. So if you look carefully, there are two milestones of 18,000 Avios points, which really jack up the return. You get 18,000 Avios when you spend your first 8 lakh rupees as the first milestone, and another set of 18,000 Avios miles when you spend another 8 lakh rupees. So you get a total of 36,000 Avios miles when you spend 16 lakh rupees in a year. That is almost 2.25% return, which is being added to your overall kitty.
Next up, we talk about the redemption options, what you can do with Avios. As you can see on my screen, we have taken example of Sri Lanka, which is close to India. Two examples we have covered, one from Mumbai to Colombo and another is Delhi to Colombo. So as you can see on my screen, the first example is Bombay to Colombo. We have taken example of 4 people in a family. As you can see, it takes only 36,000 Avios miles from one way, and if you take a return journey at 72,000 Avios miles. On top of that, you just have to pay taxes of 26,000 rupees. If someone compares this with the revenue rate of traveling from Mumbai to Colombo and return for 4 people, it will be in and around 85,000 to 90,000. Simple conversion of this 1 Avios point to revenue will be around 0.95 to 1 rupee. It's a great redemption if someone is looking to a Sri Lanka trip with this card. Second option, what we have taken is Delhi to Colombo. In case of Mumbai, it was 9,000 points for one sector, one person. Here, in case of a Delhi, it is 11,000 Avios points per person per sector. Hence, if you are a family of 4 traveling from Delhi to Colombo, it will be 44,000 Avios points. In return, will be 88,000 Avios points, and you just need to pay 30,000 as taxes. So, roughly a calculation of around 1.2 lakhs totality. If you look at revenue rate of Delhi to Colombo and return, it will be in and around 1,10,000 to 1,20,000. Again, it gives 1 point value of 0.95 to 1 rupee. Both of these are really good redemption option for Avios holders.
Another interesting feature that I liked for this card is the Total Card Protect. So the Total Card Protect protects your card against any sort of misuse, not only for your primary card but also for your add-on cards. This feature is going to give you some peace of mind against any sort of card theft or a skimming scam.
This is a mid-premium travel credit card. It has some of the really good features of a premium cards. Like one interesting feature I like is about elderly concierge service, which helps with medical bookings and travel assistance for parents. This feature comes really handy if you are a regular traveler and have elderly parents at homes. Concierge come into picture and can take care of your parents when you are away. Apart from this elderly care concierge, you can avail regular concierge service with this card. This helps you in booking flights, getting hotel deals, booking some of the great events what you see in your city, dining reservation, etc. Sometimes this can help you to get access to some of those events for which the tickets are already sold out, and it also helps you to get access to some of the hospitality packages like tennis tournaments, F1 races, cricket World Cup matches, and much more to this. Here is a list of some of the highlights which the bank has covered last year.
Before we move to our verdict, I would like to remind our audience that if you have liked this episode of Raw and Real Finance, please like, share and subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends and family to get more such credit card hacks. So Rushan, who should get this card?
3 types of folks should really apply this card. The first one, who is looking to buy Avios at a cheaper price. The joining benefit of 20,000 Avios point on paying fees of 10,000 plus GST, which translates 1 Avios at 50 paisa plus GST. If you try to buy Avios directly from the market of the website of British Airways, you will see a price of around 1.1 rupee for per point. So basically you're getting per Avios at 50% discount to the market price. And don't forget the 2 meet and greet assistants what you get at international airport, which is itself worth around 16,000 rupees on a conservative basis. So all in all, paying 10,000 plus GST, you're getting tons of benefits. Second, if you are someone who is looking for a milestone card who has a high spends on education and rent, this card is really handy. Per month, you can spend 45,000 rupees on education without surcharge. Annually, it translates into 5,40,000. Apart from education, you can spend on rent as well. As with these spends, you can achieve milestone benefits and rack up 36,000 Avios points. The third one is, who is a frequent flyer of Qatar Airways who uses One World flyers. One can really maximize his revenue booking, as you can get 10% discount on Qatar Airways if you book via app or other website. And apart from that, you get reward also of 2.5%. So net 12.5% benefit if you use Qatar Airways.
Since we have talked about Avios, do keep a watch on our subsequent episodes about the Avios program, where we'll cover the entire program in detail and we'll give you the tricks and tips to make the best out of it. We will cover not only the earning part, but also how to collaborate and redeem your points between different airlines which utilize the Avios program. Till then, keep swiping, keep saving.